of Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to the Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment Podcast. Here's your host, Pastor Happy Feet.
Hey y'all, this is Leandria Johnson and you're listening to Pastor DJ Happy Feet. Yes, sir.
He was finding the right fingering. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. It is us, the podcast crew. Beyond Sight Entertainment Podcast. We're here to bring you inspiration and information and a bunch of allergies that we're so sick of. And the darn pollen is acting crazy.
Yeah, the pollen's going to be high this week, too. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, pollen, go away. Go away, pollen. Do we need
Sound
pollen?
like the name of an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. We don't need you around here no more, pollen. Pack your bags and go. Go ahead and leave. We don't need you no more. Go ahead and leave. Won't need you no more. Oh. Go ahead and leave. Yeah.
That was my fault.
Yeah. Okay. So we get our rhythm up. We're just acting up. We're trying something new. We got a keyboard in the background, ladies and gentlemen. We done hooked up a keyboard. So then we don't have to get, what they're saying, any fines or any copywriting garbage. Try to say that we are playing somebody else's music. Ladies and gentlemen, she's here. She didn't want to see us today, G.
No, it's fine. We love her anyway.
The boogie of the show. TyBoogie, I said, how you doing? We don't even care.
Where'd she go?
Step head red child. What?
All of that is staying in.
What? I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Why would you manage to mute right in the midst of us talking to you? We were introduced.
It's not on you.
It was. We didn't hear nothing you said.
Not a word.
Because I've been talking all this time. Y'all ain't heard nothing I said.
No. The only thing that came in was redhead stepchild.
That's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing on mute. I have not touched my phone.
Okay, so redo.
Now the Lord said, don't even go back. Keep moving forward.
Now that's a lie. A lie don't care who tell it.
I know you lying.
I know you lying. Nah, exactly. TyBoogie, what's up? How you doing? She didn't want to see us today.
I'm doing good besides getting treated like a stepchild.
See? That's what you said.
Yeah.
You said you get treated like a redheaded stepchild.
Y'all don't need to answer back.
Oh, she's a redheaded stepchild. Ladies and gentlemen. What we did? Well, we thought we'd text back.
No,
and I thought I'd text back. And we was talking about you as we were not texting.
How old are you?
No, we went. We said, well, since she ain't showing up, then we're not gonna text her back.
I've been text y'all earlier at 3-something.
3:24.
Now, to be exact, in 94 seconds.
Y'all ignored me.
What we have here is a failure to communicate. Now,
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. G is here.
Hello.
This is one heck of an introduction, and it's kind of long today.
Yeah.
We also got Duck on the show today.
What's up?
What's going on? Duck been wearing his sombrero.
It done got cool there in Middle Tennessee. It's down in the 50s, I think, now.
Oh, man, in the middle of, the beginning of spring.
It's headed your way.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's been
Appreciate
storming.
that.
Yeah, right.
Appreciate that.
Buckle up.
Yeah.
I want to share the love.
Nah. it sure scared TyBoogie and sent her right on home. She said, I was recording from the studio. I mean, from home today. She didn't even say, is it okay? It's all right. You know what? She said, no, I'm going to record from home today. And we just said, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I never answered me.
Yes, we did.
Me.
Yes, we did.
Like, well, I'm here in the car for a second. I still didn't get no answer. Then I texted.
But, gee, did she not tell us what she was going to do already?
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to argue?
You didn't get my first text.
Who's going to argue with that?
You said that at 11.
Calm down.
I told my manager, I think
it was around 11:18 this morning. You said, pray everything goes well.
Yeah. And then you said it was about to become up a storm in a minute.
Yeah.
Which usually means it'll clear out and you'll be here.
Right. So why did that need a response? And we have no response. I'm going to do y'all like y'all did me.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, there you go.
So it's y'all fault. That's what the whole scenario was.
TyBoogie wash.
No. Wash communication away. Oh. Yeah. Oh, nah, that's a happy day there. Could y'all hear the keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh, you can? Oh.
I could. I don't hear it at the moment, but I did.
Oh, okay. Ow! Give it to me. He said, hit me one time.
That was a bad note.
Hit me 2 times. Ow. Yeah. So, TyBoogie.
Hello.
How was your day today?
It was crazy.
You had a crazy day today? Look at the weather.
Yeah. No, because some folks, they want to answer me. But then I answer my stuff, took the things into my own hands, you know?
That's just like a woman.
Oh, yeah. We got to keep it moving.
Oh, so fellas, y'all ain't saying nothing?
As they say, know your role.
I was just trying to figure out which one of Ty's co-workers is making her mad at the job.
Exactly.
No, we had a good day. We had a good day today for a Monday.
Oh, that's good.
For the last Monday.
For the last Monday in that last quarter.
Month. And y'all want to add up in the last quarter. Mm-hmm.
Officially of this recording, it's officially the 90th day of the year.
Oh, snap.
So I wonder if we're going to see you in this quarter.
Oh, most definitely.
How, Ty?
It's the last day of the quarter, Ty. We've already seen you.
You saw?
But even if you was here, Ty, neither one of us could.
Oh, that's a blind joke. I caught that 800 miles away.
Yeah, see?
I wasn't going to fit into that.
That's a daggone shame. Today, we got Duck on the show, like we said, and Duck went to Mexico today, and he made it back. They did not keep him. I think they wanted to.
New Mexico, not Old Mexico.
Oh darn! Darn, man. I thought you was out
trying
there.
to get me across the border, man.
He had to pull out his passport.
Jose Duck.
That's it. Underlay across this border. But yeah, he wasn't gonna get through anyway because they closed it. So he went to New Mexico, and it wasn't Silver City, New Mexico. That's the only place I know in New Mexico.
Albuquerque.
Yeah, Albuquerque?
No, I never heard of it. When
Santa Fe.
Only one I had heard of before he put that up there where he went, it was Silver City, New Mexico.
Las Cruces, New Mexico is where I went.
Las Cruces.
Yes.
Las Cruces.
Yeah, you got to roll the tongue.
Yeah. Las Cruces. Las Cruces, amigo. What you say, Ty? You was breaking up.
I know.
That was on purpose.
Yep.
So interesting. Let's start out with Doug telling us a little bit about this trip over New Mexico, what he did in.
Don't mess it up.
You're right.
Don't mess it up.
Mexico.
Don't mess it up, man.
Las Cruces.
Las Cruces. All right. Yeah. So,
well, if you want, I'll give you kind of an outline of what it was. I like that in our very first podcast I did with you guys. I'm part of a program called Agrability, and for any of your listeners that do not know what Agrability is, it's a group organization that's in about 23 states in the country, and it's designed to help farmers who are disabled in whatever fashion to continue farming. For me, blindness, legally blind. There's others that have mobility issues, just all kinds of different disabilities. Veterans, they do a lot of work with disabled veterans that suffer for whatever condition, PTSD. And this conference that I went to, it's an annual event, and they held it this year in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
mm-hmm.
They've done. The first three I went to was in the northern state, the Madison, Wisconsin, Spokane, Washington, and then I went to Atlanta, Georgia, and then this year was Las Cruces, New Mexico. But it's pretty cool. It's a time for everybody that is kind of in the same situation to network a lot of new assistive technologies.
Yeah.
I got to actually spotlight, utilize Chat GPT, which I use quite a bit now. It's really, really incredible what the AI thing is coming on and taking over. I just actually blew people's minds with it. As a matter of fact, I had no clue about this, but in Las Cruces, there's a heritage farmers museum that they have there. And they actually dedicated an exhibit to Agrability, and that's the reason we held it there this year. And I had been there for a couple of days, and one of my team members called me, and she asked me if I had been into the exhibit hall yet. And I said, no, not yet. Honest with you, I just about forgot about it because we've been so busy.
Mm-hmm.
And I went in, and she said, I want to show you this display. And I walked around. It was a couple of Holstein cows sitting there. It was, like I said, it was agricultural based. And she started reading this quote on how finding out about Agrability and how much accessibility has changed someone's life. And of course, she kept reading, blah, blah, blah. And come to find out, that quote was mine, and I had no clue
Wow.
that they had spotlighted a quote of mine in one of their exhibits.
Oh, wow.
So I was blown away by that. If you'll go, I know, all three of you guys are on my Facebook. If you'll go to my Facebook, you'll see they wanted me to kind of redo the tour and use ChatGPT. So I pulled it out and I started walking through the exhibits. And which I have a female voice to my ChatGPT, she was reading all the exhibit information to me, and then she was kind of reading the quote, and then she said that it was from Jason Barber. Of course, I'm like, Jason Barber?
Like, yeah, who is that?
I was like, did you say Jason Barber? She said, yeah, it looks like a quote, and she didn't realize it was me, and I was like, that's me. So, I knew about it already, but I was kind of playing a little acting gig for the camera to where I was like surprised, But, no, and they had one guy, there's another video circulating there. He was, for people that has mobility issues that are paralyzed. There's a guy, he's from Missouri, and he was wearing an exoskeleton. And this exoskeleton is more or less a robotic set of legs that makes him walk. He can walk even though he's paralyzed.
Yeah.
And it'll set him down. He'll stand up and things like that to where he can. I can't remember what caused his paralysis, but he was able to utilize it to get back on the farm and doing some of the chores and things that he would never have the opportunity to do before. So, and South Carolina, I wasn't sure about this, but South Carolina does actually have an Agrability program.
Yeah, somewhere on Clemson, right?
Yeah, it's in Clemson. I did, and I did email. I mentioned, I think, to Mr. G, maybe both of you guys, that there may be a chance, if you all would like it, that it may be an opportunity to bring a representative on the podcast and just kind of give a little more South Carolina input on the program.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if you have any listeners that, are farmers or agricultural based that, are disabled or know of somebody that's disabled.
Know somebody.
Or this may want
to. You'd be surprised the people that don't know anything about this program.
So if I get some chickens, would that include me?
The chickens are coming home to roost. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Well, so why I was about to say gobble, gobble, gobble. So, wrong animal.
Yeah. But no, it was there Saturday evening. Sunday evening. We left out early Sunday morning and flew out. Couldn't ask for no better weather. And
was the food good?
Food was awesome. Yeah, we tried some. They really, of course, out there, I didn't realize this and never did know it. Out in New Mexico, they do, of course, they raise a lot of chilies and chili peppers. And we actually toured. They give us a bunch of options as far as farm tours. And we went to the New Mexico Chili Pepper Institute.
Oh, wow.
Where they actually grow and develop different types of chilies and all kinds of different ones. And they've got, like, they sell you salsas and things, but they was telling us all about these peppers. And I think there was one, I can't remember what it was called. I want to think something scorpion, and said a lady got the pepper on her hands and wasn't thinking and touched her face, and it actually caused a blister on her face. It was so hot.
Yeah, those Scoville scales. No. That's
now I like spicy stuff, but I'm not.
No, this is inner circle hell spicy. No.
That's wild right there, man. You taking
but
risks.
They were saying that we went to a Mexican restaurant the first night, the Sunday night we were there, and of course they was reading the options off to us, and they said, "Do you want red chili or red salsa or green salsa?" Or I couldn't make out what he said. He was saying crisp. Well, I found out later he was saying Christmas, and I thought, what's Christmas? They said, "Oh, well, that's the red and the green." So they call that Christmas. I was like, okay.
Ho, 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 Bubba.
That's right. Don't be calling me names.
No.
But no, it was a really good trip. I mean, you got to network with a lot of different people, and and the thing about the beauty part about going to a conference like that, in some instances you go to a meeting or a session like that, and if you're disabled, you kind of feel a little uncomfortable, kind of out of pocket. Well, that's what everybody's there for. So it's all one big family. So, there was no, like I said, with my vision impairment, I didn't have to really ask for help at any time. They could just know that something, I was going to need some help doing something, do this or do that. So,
and why is it that sometimes, why we find those with disability, they think that they're better than the next person with a disability? I've never understood
the hierarchy of disability. Yeah. I don't get that.
Or my disability is better than your disability, or I'm just better than you. I never ever understood this. It's just like, you all, especially if you're two blind individuals, or if you're two paraplegic individuals, or you're two deaf individuals, why in the world should you or would you have a problem or issue with each other?
Well, I mean, that goes with whether you're blind or paraplegic. You're still, both of you are disabled. So
exactly.
It's no different. Disability is a disability. And sometimes I don't even really like using the word disability. I just think more like impairment.
Yeah.
Well,
you could drop the dis and just make ability.
That's right. Yep, that's right. So that's what this program is about. It's pretty, like I said, I didn't know anything about it. It's been around, I think, about 25 years. And it's slowly growing and growing, and I didn't know anything about it until around 2000, late 2018.
How many people was attending?
I think they had right around 200 attendees, and that's everybody: farmers, physical therapists, occupational therapists, just a lot of specialists. And so it's you get a sense of everything from everybody.
Wow.
The reason I go because the first one or two that I went, you got to hear a lot of people talking about it that were specialists in the field, whether you're a physical therapist, occupational therapist, or whatever.
With a disability?
No. They didn't have a disability, but they worked with people with disabilities.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, they were explaining options and what's out there. Well, I told them, I said, well, from what I see, you don't really have that many what I call end users, meaning like myself. You know, I'm using this stuff. I'm going to tell you what I do with it and how it's helped me, not you telling me what it could do or what it can't do. I'm going to show you what it's doing for me and give more of a firsthand experience of what it's done. So, you know, it's fine, and it really works well because this session this week and then the last year when I went to Atlanta, I paired up with some specialists. So we got a broad perspective of what we were dealing with. You know, they told me what this could do, and then I showed them what I did with it. You know, I'm kind of the type that I know what it's designed to do, but I want to take it to the next level and find out what it can do.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I like doing the same thing.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah. It's like, because when you do something and the company that designed it, just like, well, I use case in point, the meta glasses. That was never designed for blind people.
Never.
No.
Never. And now
but blind people have embraced it.
Man, and make it do what it do for them, too.
And just like ChatGPT. I mean, when I signed up, when there is a free version of it, but I signed up for the ChatGPT Plus, which is $20 a month, but it gives you access to, well, you've seen it, the video camera when I was doing the electrical work.
Mm-hmm.
You can open the video camera up, just like I did with the tour at the museum, and it just opens up a whole other world, and it's telling you pretty much everything that's right in front of you.
But just imagine if they was to, you know, take that and connect that to a pair of glasses where you don't have to hold your phone. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's coming.
You know,
it's here. It's just not been perfected yet. That's what when I'm networking and I was telling people, and I said, whenever they finally get it, you know, real time translation of what that camera's seeing right on us. You know, you're walking through the yard and there's a bush in front of you. There's a dog playing to your left, you know, a car going down, you know, just stuff like that that's real time and accurate. That's going to be like the game changer. And it's not far. When I say not far, it's maybe 3 or 4 years, but look where it's come from in the last 2 or 3 years.
Ty, you there?
I'm here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I keep hearing y'all going in and out.
But what I was telling them, one of the representatives, I was saying, you know, if you could have like ChatGPT right now, if it can formulate or create its own database where you could, like, you know, store memory and store stuff in it that you could pull up and access at any point in time. Just like with my cattle here on the farm. You know, if I sowed some seed last year and I said, okay, I put this amount of seed on this amount of acres last year, and then I just asked, you know, ChatGPT, what exactly did I sow in this field last year? And it would just automatically, oh, well, you know, you sowed, you know, 15 pounds of fescue per acre and 10 pounds of orchard grass. And, you know, it just
it'll remember
it could pull all that. I mean, it still does very well.
Oh, wow.
But whenever I can ask it questions that I did a month ago and it'll remember.
Oh, remember. Now, that's good there. Yeah, Gemini's getting like that.
Gemini. They're fighting Gemini and ChatGPT. And there's some other Perplexity, I think, is one.
Perplexity,
and one time, when I first opened Gemini, I said, "Hey, what's going on, brother?" He said, "Hey, I'm not your brother." I said, "It's just a figure of speech, man. You got to make sure that you get with me." Now, he don't even say that no more. He said, "What's going on, brother?" So after I had to tell him all, he said, "But I'm always learning." Because I had said, "Why are you acting so stupid?" He said, "I'm just always learning. I am here to help you in any way that I can." And speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to slide over here and get a quick trivia fact. And Mr. G has a trivia fact for us, and he's going to give it to us. And here he goes, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. G.
Sight Beyond Sight podcast presents Random Trivia Facts with Mr. G.
Today's trivia fact is very interesting, and it has to do with the world of patents, and it has to do with the board game Twister.
Speaking of technology and stuff, right?
Yeah. Twister, very interesting. When they patented the board game Twister, the first original patent, no joke, and I quote, "Do not use with animals in any way, period." That was the patent for the instructions on how to use Twister. They did not want animals to be used in any way, because if you play the game Twister, of course, you know, you do the spinner and your right hand red and left foot blue and all that stuff. It was deemed too provocative when it came out in the 50s. So as soon as it came out, it was banned as quick as it was. And they were afraid that people were going to use this in some very not so great experimental ways with animals, if you catch my drift. So the original patent listed for Twister, the board game Twister, do not use with any animals in any way, period.
How this game is played?
Well,
I don't remember this game.
Twister, there's a person who there's a little spinner, and you pull the spinner, and it's like, all right, okay, Ty, right hand, red. Mm-hmm. And she's supposed to her right hand on the red. It's a floor mat, and it's got those little spots, and then she puts her hand there, and then the next person, all right, okay, left foot blue, and you got to try to manipulate your way around the people on the board and put your hands and feet in different positions.
So you be in different positions. Lord have mercy.
You're different positions. So you'll have to reach around and over and through and underneath other people to put your hands and foot and in different places. So when it came out, it got linked to animals, and they said don't use this with animals of any type in any way, period. And when humans started playing this in the 50s, and of course back in the 50s, they were still dealing with the Ozzie and Harriet days and I Love Lucy, and how they were in separate beds, even though people knew how things happened. Mm-hmm. It was just the decency and moralities in the 50s and the standards and all that stuff were really, 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 really high. So they banned the game.
That's not a church game then.
Well, no.
What's that number y'all doing?
And G will be like, nah.
but the game was banned until in 1950, I think it's 1962 or 3, where they brought the game Twister onto the Tonight Show, and Ava Gabor, who was the star of Green Acres, who's the little sister of Zsa Zsa Gabor, and Johnny Carson actually got the game, and they played the game Twister live on air on the Tonight Show. And there's two of them and someone was calling out the numbers and calling out the positions and stuff, and they played it live on the air, and people saw how actual fun it was and how hilarious it was to see Ava trying to move around Johnny Carson and trying not to make it look like it provocative, but it got more provocative as it went, and hilarious, and it really increased the popularity. And that because of its popularity on the Tonight Show, it took down the ban, and the game is still popular today. But it started off in a very, very different way for the board game Twister.
Well, isn't this a good game to get to know somebody?
Yes, it's an icebreaker game. No, seriously. It was designed. It's designed as an icebreaker game.
Yeah.
And it went right field from the jump. And mainly because it came out in the 50s. And the people who came out with it did not see that they did not curtail that a man might actually be behind a woman reaching around trying to put his left hand blue and her right foot red, and then it might lead to something that's not there being something. You get the idea.
That's the thing. That's where Atomic Dog came from. That's why they came up with that. I just talked to George Clinton the other day.
Oh my goodness.
Now I'm trying to tell y'all something. Okay, G, you got one more?
Well, speaking of board games, the board game Operation actually started out as a middle school class project named. It was supposed to be a geography experiment about how to get into valleys and all that kind of stuff. And the eighth grader who created it was trying to make sure that everything was working before he turned in his project, and accidentally took one of the metal prods that he was using to get some of the rocks and stuff out of the valleys that he was creating, and accidentally stuck it into an electrical socket and shocked himself and burned his hand pretty bad. And because of that gave him the idea to start the whole thing over. And he turned it into an operation of a patient who's getting different things taken out of his body. And you have to do it carefully, because if you don't, you'll touch the sides and you'll get shocked. So that's how Operation became Operation. It started off as a geography experiment, how to get like little rocks and other things out of valleys and mountains and stuff like that. And it turned, because he accidentally shocked himself, he started the whole thing over and turned it into an operation. And that's why his nose glows and all that stuff. And you get a little shock when you're taking out the funny bone and the butterflies in the stomach and all that stuff.
Well, playing doctor is just about bad as Twister.
I knew somebody was going to go there.
Duck, I heard what you were thinking.
I know, man. No.
Duck, it was like, oh my God. Duck told me he was a gynecologist. I said, Duck, we're not talking about that.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Right. I want the truth. No, you couldn't handle the truth. You couldn't handle the truth. So, this is how those games have started, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's how those games started.
That's something, and I never knew that.
I'll look up some more patents for more videos, for more board games.
A blind operation. The game, have they figured out something like that? Because they have the blind, the Braille Uno, and all of these card games.
It would be interesting to look those up. Mm-hmm.
Pin the tail on the donkey.
Yeah, pin the tail on the donkey. But now, you ain't got to see, hear, or feel the daggone play Twister now. Twister! I'm glad you told me this game, G.
Happy gonna be a contortionist before it's over.
It is the Twister. Talk about a Twister.
G got a lot of editing to do on this one.
All right, y'all. Let's listen to the trivia facts. Trivia. That's what a W. T Twister is on my mind.
This has been Random Trivia Facts with Mr. G. Well done, sir. Well done.
This is DJ K. Liddy, and you are now rocking with Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment. Tap in, man.
Don't go anywhere. We got more inspiration and information for you right after this. Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment is now giving piano, drums, and vocal lessons to all those who are interested.
Looking for a place for you or your group to record your project? Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment has the available studio time you're looking for. For more information on how to book your studio time or to sign up for lessons, call us 864-529-5360. Reach out to us on Facebook, Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment, or by email, sightbeyondsight7@gmail.com.
This your girl, TyBoogie, and I want to welcome you back to Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment Podcast. Enjoy.
You probably ain't gonna buy that, can you?
Twister. You ever played it, Ty?
Yeah.
You little nasty. I knew it. That's why you was back there giggling. Okay. So you played it as an adult or a child, teenager?
Both.
Wait, which one? I said 3.
I played it as a child and I played as an adult.
The older one requires baby oil.
Yeah.
The older one requires drinks because there's so much fun in it.
You gonna be real clumsy. Oh my God.
Everybody in the club getting tips.
Everybody.
Get in there. Yeah.
Oh my God, I hope they wasn't playing like that. Because if you playing
the Twister, the Wobble edition, that'd be fun.
Naked Twister.
Ooh.
Listen to her. See, she says so nasty. We trying to keep a clean show.
It's clean. I ain't saying nothing but laugh.
Oh, it's a whole lot said in that laugh.
Yeah, Doug, this is gonna be a long edit.
Ain't gonna be like it.
It's gonna be a fun edit.
I'm thinking that movie She Devil.
There you go. There you go. But
yeah, that was back in my younger years.
That's before she got saved and living in filth.
My 20s and 30s.
She's much more mature now.
Yeah. Her flexibility years.
Flexibility. That's when you were there. That's that nasty 19.
I can't do that.
You can't
my
do
knees
it now.
hurt.
Yeah. We do get out.
Moving on.
When we get age now, our bodies just get hurt. I woke up the other day, my hip, my back, and my foot, my knee was hurt. I'm like, what the heck is going on in my body?
Sound like Ezel from Friday. My neck, my back, my neck and my back.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now. We on fire. Yeah, I'm on fire. My bones are on fire. But I still saying I ain't going nowhere. I was still here. Thank y'all for praying for me. Woo! Do you know that was my favorite song right there? He did it for me. Poor Diddy. Diddy. Look, there's everybody have done this before, but nobody has never done it like this. R. Kelly has recorded his remix. They don't even do remixes. We talked about it maybe last week on the show, something like that. One of the shows. But we talk about how Chris Brown and them. Nobody is recording like this because how they edit it from this phone. It sounds like he is right in the studio. The technology. When we were talking about technology, the way they have this technology these days, man, is so phenomenal.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that AI is there's a lot of musicians out here and actors and actresses and stuff. They're really hating on this AI thing, because you can sit there at your desk and pretty much do anything you want to do and make it sound like anybody you want to make it sound like.
And I brought it up to say this because I was at our annual meeting for the blind and licensed vendors meeting, and they have the Rhino Shepherd at podcast that Terry and Nikki does, and I think it's Terry Smith and Nikki. I don't want to mess his last name up, but they're the presidents over there for the National Blind Merchants, and Nikki told Terry that I would give you some tasks because I would love to to want to interview Randolph Shepard, who was the founder of the Randolph Shepard Act, who created the law for the blind licensed vendors to be able to have priority over government and state properties, which is parks and buildings and others and whatever the case may be. So see that, but they did an interview, and Terry created this interview, and it sounds as if these people, now Randall Shepard been dead over 40 years. Now, how can he go and interview him? Now, he asked him a question. It was an AI-generated response. And, man, it was spot on. And it was just like the guy was sitting right there in the room with Nikki doing the interview. But to top it all off, it wasn't Nikki that was asking the questions. It was an AI of Nikki's voice.
Oh.
And, man, it had the breathing, all the dialect, the tones, the undertones, the overtone, everything was there as if a human being was speaking. Both of them. But I could tell that Nikki's was, because he sounded too robotish. But the voice tone and all the dialect, it was just so real. AI is really, really taking over, man.
Well, my thing is that and I get it, because, everybody's here to make a living, and all that. You take these musicians and they want to argue, and I probably would too if I was in their position. They want to argue about AI and what it's doing for them. But really, I just wonder if they'll argue about a robot on an assembly line building a car. I mean, it's the exact same thing, it's
the humanoids.
Right. I mean, they're taking jobs away from people.
Or even just the automated checking at Walmart.
Yeah.
Just simple stuff like that.
But they have that here now. Over the BMW, they have robots now on the assembly line. They taking them jobs. People want to be lazy and they want to. I'm sitting back like I ain't supposed to be in a microphone. I'm tripping. But they're taking over, man, and it's crazy.
Well, they do it here. Nissan manufacturing is like 45 minutes or less from my house.
That is right. Yeah.
Tell them I want my Armada back.
I'll get right on that.
Take the daggone Pathfinder.
But yeah, that's Smyrna, Tennessee. Well, the main part of it's Smyrna, Tennessee. Like I said, it's about 30, 45 minutes from my house. And then if you go the other direction, I think where they build the engines is Deckard, Tennessee, and that's about 45 minutes.
Duck? Ty? They're gone. Anybody there?
Come in.
Yeah, we back in the room. We in the room.
We heard y'all the whole time. Y'all just couldn't hear us.
Not at all. Girl, you heard what I said about you?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I heard you.
I'm so sorry.
You called me TJ. You called me TJ.
Oh, Tom and Jerry. Is that Tom and Jerry?
Yeah, Ty, we've been having some fun talking about G.
I appreciate that. I'm glad I couldn't hear it.
So we was on there. I don't know why we.
Yeah, we
didn't
said
hear a
it said
single
active
word.
too. It was saying active and all of that.
We could not hear y'all at all.
Child, talking about technology, it got mad.
Yeah,
somebody wouldn't have you.
I was talking about Nissan, and you talking about your Armada and your Pathfinder.
Yeah, man.
And I thought, she done shut us down.
And I was going to, as soon as when it got quiet, I was about to ask Ty, I said, wouldn't you be happy if you had one of them humanoid robots that they're going to go in the kitchen and cook for you and have dinner ready by the time you got home?
Well, yeah, you've ever seen that movie, I, Robot?
Yes. With Big Willie.
Yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pimp smacker.
Y'all need to watch Cassandra on Netflix.
Cassandra?
Jesus.
Oh my God. Oh yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The robot went crazy.
Yes. AI. The whole house was AI'd.
Yeah, you couldn't do nothing. They took over.
I gotta check that out.
Yes, it is something else, man. And then there was another one where AI was taking over the world, and they was trying to kill all of these robots. I forget the name of that movie. It's on Netflix too.
That's a good movie too.
Yeah, and they had the sister was going to try to find the brother. The brother was living in the robot or something like that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta get that name. That was another good one.
Yeah, 'cause I just connected my Netflix to my new iPad, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah,
that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Technology is crazy. That's what I speaking about it this weekend. I've said it several times. It's like now, especially in the last year or two, I said it was your eyesight. Well, I say my eyesight was decreasing at the point that it was staying ahead of the technology, and then technology kind of caught up. And now I think technology is advancing past the eyesight. So whenever it gets to a point, the technology is already there. You just got to tap into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Ty said we could hear y'all. LOL. It just came in. But I actually just heard it. Ty, you got some music trivia?
Yes.
We about to go ahead.
All right. The group BBD says to never trust a
big butty smile.
Yep.
Don't trust them big booty women. Ow! How? Come on, G! Ow!
Right.
Gee, going back to Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Girl, I adore you. Okay, all right. Go ahead, Ty.
Why was Sunshine Anderson's man tapping her shoulder?
Because he mistook it for a butt he couldn't see?
No.
Y'all stupid. Why would y'all say that?
You said it.
What'd you say he was tapping?
On her shoulder.
Oh.
There's a new AI. Tap that app. Oh, God.
I have no clue.
What is it, Ty?
Tapping her shoulder, thinking he gonna get him some. But
Oh,
same
you
thing.
gonna get you some? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You sure know. We was on it. We was twisting it.
You stuck on that butt thing and the smile.
Yeah, you're right. The G poisoned me.
Okay. What did Jaheim forget?
One more time, you broke up.
What did Jaheim forget?
Oh, Jaheim,
Got to
that's
be my lover. Got to be
Yeah.
your lover.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I got to be your lover.
That's my dude. Now he's still Ubering. That's my man.
Because he forgot.
Okay, what did Escape Terror Dare do to kick off?
The shoes.
And relax your feet.
Yep.
Party on down to the SK beat and just kick.
Chicken.
Hey.
Go ahead, falsetto that thing.
Okay. What should you do if Monica just wants to be alone?
Call her because she probably got bipolar issues.
Nope. Come on now, you got come on now. You know that ain't in that song.
I'm just giving out information.
This is where I need my AI to just
You're right.
What's one of her
You got just one of those days.
You do if Monica just want to be
When I
alone?
want to be all alone.
What you shouldn't do? Don't take it what?
Don't take it personal.
There you go.
Just one of those days. Just one of those days.
I don't think she's saying like that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I got one more. It's
Come on.
easy.
Come on, what you got?
Wycliffe said he's going to be gone until when?
November.
Yep.
That's because he's ready for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, he thought he was slick when he was talking about that. Like nobody was going to know. We're in the middle of fall and you talk about you're going to be gone to November. It's a holiday. Just say you're going to be home for the holidays.
Oh, Lord.
No.
You got a little fictive there, Nick.
Shoot. Okay, I got one for you, Ty.
Go ahead.
What color was Elvis talking about his shoes? And they were suede. Yeah, go ahead, hit it, G.
Oh, suede shoes.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. She got it. Yeah, but she just she AI'd that thing though.
No, I love Elvis.
Oh, sugar.
Yep.
I do the jailhouse rock.
Honka honka burning love.
Yeah. At 12 o'clock. All of those.
I like that shake he did.
That's where I get it from.
You know how it started, right? He had the whole spirit of the church. He started shaking that leg.
Yeah, that leg started shaking. Yeah.
Let him. He got that spirit.
He got the spirit. That leg got the shaking. Child, that man, he was just having a seizure.
Ironically enough, every Grammy that Elvis Presley won was not for a secular song. All the Grammys he won were for gospel songs.
That's crazy. Oh. I got all of his songs too.
You got him at?
Computer.
Got him in his head.
No, they ain't in my back pocket.
I thought you were going to say either a record or a DVD, CD or
CD? Oh, I got some on some cassette now.
Oh, what about 8-track?
No, don't go
8-track.
That's old school.
Yeah.
All of us went,
Yeah, right. No, I ain't got that. My grandma just got rid of hers about a few years ago.
Shoot, LPs, if they say it's coming back.
Yeah. I went my record player. I went mine that.
Yeah, I missed my records, man. I had 800 records that got messed up. I'm 45s and 12 inches. Yeah, this whole original Apple. Yes, all vinyl. We had the original color. The Purple Rain, not Color Purple, but the Purple Rain, the Billie Jean album. All of those albums, man. I had the the Beatles and a lot of these guys. It was crazy. That was back in 2015.
That must have been an ugly cry you
I can remember when a good friend of mine, he got that LP from Michael Jackson's Thriller when it come out.
Yeah, that one was in the garage. No, up under the shed. Oh.
That put him on the map. One.
Oh. Come on, G. Doing a good Thriller.
Crazy.
I'm doing a moonwalk on Thriller. Okay, all right. TyBoogie, what we gonna tell them what to do?
Let it hurt, let it heal, and let it go.
Thank y'all so much. It was so much fun, ladies and gentlemen. Got Duck in the building, TyBoogie, Mr. G, and me. And ladies and gentlemen, God bless y'all so much. And we out of here.
Thank you for listening to the Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment Podcast, a podcast of inspiration and information, a production of Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment. If you have a question that you would like to submit to the podcast to be answered by Pastor Happy Feet and the crew, drop us a voicemail at 864-256-0922. Also, check out more episodes and content on our Facebook page, Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment, on X at Podcast Sight 4, and reach out to us via email, sightbeyondsight7@gmail.com. God bless, and always remember.
Let it heal and let it go. Peace.
Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment is your home for quality, professional DJ and photography services, school functions, church events, weddings, you name it, Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment is here to help make your event special just for you. We also offer audio recording time in our studio for you and your group, as well as piano and drum lessons for people of all ages. For more information, reach out to us on our Facebook page, Sight Beyond Sight Entertainment. Call us at 864-529-5360 or reach out to us via email at sightbeyondsight7@gmail.com.
Okay, now, can we hear you?
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah. You said G did what?
I said G plugged it in the wrong hole again.
Daggone it. G, we're going to have to get you.
Gonna have to do something.
Yeah, we're going to have to get him some hole coordination.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Wrong podcast. That brings on a new term to holy moly.
What you say? Well, for farmer terms, holy cow.
Holy cow.
Nope, you're not on. Let's see. Now?
I am on.
Yeah. And I hear you breathing, which is a good thing.
And you hear breathing.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
No, I'm never even going to go there now. We just got to stop.
Oh, yeah. Hit that keyboard, G. Let's see something. Is it not on? Did it shut off on us?
TyBoogie would have been proud just a few minutes ago. I had a mouthful of M&Ms.
There we go.
Man.
What? Okay, wrong holes, mouthful of stuff. Okay, we are not.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is
gonna be a good day, Tater.
Let's go.